Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Yesterday was a rough one for me, man. I've had back-to-back rough days to begin April. It's kind of frustrating. We absolutely obliterated March, kicked the crap out of March, man. April, first 2 days weren't kind. Bounce back day for us on a Wednesday. I'm gonna be honest though, I really don't like today's card. But when I've said that, we've usually smashed it. All that really means when I don't like the card is that the plays make me feel really uncomfortable. And sometimes being uncomfortable means you're on the right spot. Solid 9 game card today. Y'all know the drill, man. We're finna cook it up and try to smash it per usual. I was 1-4 yesterday on the premium side in the NBA. The play that I did hit, well, it was the NBA play of the day. And that was the one bright spot. We did hit the NBA play of the day. We had the Sacramento Kings. We thought they would beat the Clippers. Fuck the Clippers, respectfully. Shout out the Kings for that. That was the one bright spot for us yesterday. My Mavs fell short. The Jazz got aired out. Nuggets did not take the Spurs behind the woodshed. And what else happened? What else happened? What else happened? I feel like there was one more. Oh, and the Thunder, they pooped it. Oh my God. The Thunder had a double-digit lead at half. Had to lead the entire game. Pooped it in the end. Um, Happens. Granted, I did have the Thunder in before all that news broke yesterday, that roster manipulation that the Philadelphia 76ers had put forth, but it happens. That was yesterday. Today's a new day. Bounce back day. Hey, we've been red hot though. Overall for the last week, last month. Let's get back on track today. You guys can scoop up my NBA play of the day. We've hit 5 of our last 6 on that NBA play of the day. You're gonna hop on something long term as we look to continue to stack up tremendous units for the season, or you can join my All Access Club. The information for that is in the description below, man. So let's bounce back today on a money making Wednesday. And without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. First game up, we got the Portland Trail Blazers out on the road facing the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets favored in this basketball game. Two bad teams, no real edge here in this game. Legitimate 50-50 style game. Small lean on Charlotte, the home team here in this one, though. I'm not in love with it, not rushing to bet it. I see no real betting value here. Both teams have been awful recently. It's going to be, the 5th straight road game for the Blazers, 5th straight home game for Charlotte. So Charlotte's comfortable at home at the crib and shooting in the same rim, same gym. Um, I think they are slightly better than the Portland Trail Blazers, about 2 points better than the Portland Trail Blazers. Again, no real betting value, but I do lean towards Charlotte in the first game of the day. The Blazers injury report is really concerning as well. We got the Lake Show Lakers out on the road facing the Washington Wizards. Lakers on a back end of a back-to-back. They did kick the crap out of the Raptors yesterday. LeBronto, man. We know LeBron owns the Raptors. He has his entire career. Um, it is what it is. The Wizards are the worst team in the NBA. I've said that for quite some time. I don't necessarily love the spot for the Lakers. What is this? Their 5th straight road game on the back end of a back to back. No, this is their 6th straight road game on the back end of a back to back with travel. Had to leave Toronto, head to Washington. Washington is going to be their 5th straight home game. Washington did upset Milwaukee yesterday. I wasn't surprised to see that happen, though. Milwaukee on the road, terrible. They've been a fade all season, in all honesty. So, wasn't really surprised at all to see that happen. Wizards on a back end of a back to back as well. I lean Lakers. There's really no room for me to go here. Am I really rushing to lay double digits with the Lakers on a back end of a back to back? Not really. Not really. But should they kick the crap out of the worst team in the league, in my opinion, the Washington Wizards? Yes, Wizards got their win out their system yesterday. I could see them getting ran over here by the Lakers. Small lean on the Lake Show here in that one. We got the Atlanta Hawks laying 11.5 on the Detroit Pistons. Um, I don't really love this game either. We're 3 games in, and I'm not in love with any of them. No real value in Hornets Blazers. Not really rushing to lay double digits on the road with the Lakers on a back end of a back to back with travel, with this big, their sixth straight road game. You feel me? All these spots make me feel uncomfortable. Here in this one, I lean the Hawks, but do we really want to lay 11 and a half with the worst home favorite in the NBA, the worst home ATS team in the NBA, the Atlanta Hawks? You feel me? I will say the Hawks have been much better ATS recently, but I just feel like there's better places to put our money than trying to pick the specific spot the Hawks are going to air somebody out. They should beat the crap out of the Pistons today. They should, especially with the injury report looking like it's looking for the Detroit Pistons. Kay Cunningham, game time decision. That's huge. Gibson, game time decision. Oh, well, Sasser, game time decision. Fontecchio, out. I lean Hawks here, man, but I don't trust them. I'm going to be honest. The spot sets up well for them. Their fifth home game in their last 6 games, playing some of the best basketball we've seen them play all season. They should kick the crap out of the Pistons, man. They should. We just saw the Pistons lose at home to the Grizzlies. Um, Pistons are decent ATS in certain situations, but that hasn't really been the case for them recently. The Hawks have won all meetings this season. They played twice, but they won both. Uh, Hawks should air them out. But remember, Hawks' worst ATS team in basketball is laying 11 and a half. Really what we want to do. I lean that direction, but I don't know if I'm going to the window with it. We got our favorite money-making team, the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies, out on the road facing the Boston Celtics. Celtics laying 8.5 at home at the crib, ESPN game. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams game time decision. I need to know what's up with both of these boys. They did not play yesterday against Philadelphia. I need to know what's up with them. But as I sit here right now, I'm not fading Boston. I've said unless I have a clear and concise reason to do so, I don't plan on doing so. Now, if Williams and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander play, I'm gonna bet the Thunder. It just is that's just what I do. This is what I do. I love betting the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I need both of them to play. Not one. I need both to play. If they don't play, it's a no play. It's Celtics or pass. If get Shea and Jalen Williams don't play. So if Shea and Jalen Williams pop up on that floor together, I'm betting the Thunder. I'll probably tweet it out. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description, Instagram as well. But if they play, I'm betting the Thunder. If they don't play, it's Celtics or pass. Feel me? It's that simple. So that's what I got for y'all on that one. I need to know what's up with Jalen Williams and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. We got the Indiana Pacers laying 7.5 on the Brooklyn Nets. Pacers should kick the crap out of the Nets. They should. They just did it. They should do it again. They've done it twice this season, 121, 100, 133, 111. They should do it again here. The Nets are the sharpest falling knife in the NBA. We've been fading them and making a pretty penny for quite some time. I see no reason to hop off the Pacers in this spot. Pacers should take them behind the woodshed. Give me Indiana laying the points in that one. We got Milwaukee laying 12.5 on Memphis. Milwaukee, man, lost outright to the Wizards yesterday. Do you really want to lay 12.5 with them? I don't. Small lean on the Memphis Grizzlies. Milwaukee kind of just going through the motions right now. They're still fairly banged up. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody sat here on this back end of a back-to-back. I wouldn't be surprised if they all played here, though. I do see Lillard and Beverly game time decision. They've missed a significant amount of time. But laying 12.5 with Milwaukee is just something I cannot do. They've been one of the worst ATS teams in basketball, and they're still priced like they're one of the best ATS teams in basketball. Can they kick the crap out of the Grizzlies? Most definitely. But do I want to bet that they do so? No, sir. Not me. Can't do it. Won't do it. Give me the Memphis Grizzlies. Decent spot for them. Plus the points. Fade Milwaukee on a back end of a back-to-back with travel. We got the we got the Toronto Raptors on the road facing the T-Wolves. The Raptors have waved the white flag. They're done. Stick a fork in them. They're terrible. They're trash. They're garbage. They're a constant fade. Now, House of Disappointment. Another game where this makes me feel really uncomfortable. But I will lay the 15.5 with the T-Wolves. Like, I know. It's the House of Disappointment. They're probably going to disappoint me. But Hopefully they don't. It's a revenge game for them at home at the crib as they lost to Toronto back in October. In the only meeting these two teams have played, it's their fifth home game, last 6 games. Minnesota, I swear to God, y'all better air out the Raptors. Y'all better air them out. Should be a 20 plus point win for the Minnesota T Wolves. We got the Orlando Magic out on the road facing the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans, 3.5 point home favorites here. Magic, the best ATS team in basketball. We love the Magic here on this program, but I got to fade them. One thing I love here on the Jam Session is betting spots and situations. And I got to play the spot and situation here. One of my favorite spots I've told you guys about all season in the NBA has been the bounce back spot at home. That also happens to be a revenge game. And that's exactly what we have here with the New Orleans Pelicans. This is going to be their fifth straight home game. They've lost 3 of their last 4 at home, lost to Oklahoma City, Boston, and Phoenix. So they've lost back-to-back home games as well. So looking for a bounce back game. And this is also a revenge game because they lost recently, wasn't even too long ago, to the Magic down in Orlando, 121-106. The Magic, they're coming off of a pretty significant homestand, first game out on the road in quite some time. Can just see this being a pretty bad spot for the Magic and a nice bounce back spot at home at the crib for a team that's been really good ATS at home this season as well in the New Orleans Pelicans. I trust them in this spot. They did let me down the other day against the Phoenix Suns. I've hit 5 of my last 6 on my NBA play of the day. The one loss in there was the Pelicans against the Suns at home at the crib. But got to trust the spot, got to trust the situation. Bounce back spot at home at the crib that also happens to be a revenge game has been one of our favorite spots. Got to bet it here. Give me the Pelicans laying the points here in this one. Last and final game of the night. We got those Phoenix Suns laying 5.5 on the Cleveland Cavs. I lean towards Cleveland in this one. Donovan Mitchell is game time decision. Okoro is as well. I need to know if those two guys are going to play. But I can't trust Phoenix as a sizable home favorite, man. Laying points with them is just something I don't like doing. They did win the only meeting between these two teams back in March on the 11th in Cleveland, 117-111. But I think Cleveland is liable to win this game outright. Suns coming home off a significant road trip. I usually don't like that first home game back. Suns have been one of the worst ATS teams in basketball all season. Only 2 teams worse than Phoenix, Atlanta, and Charlotte. That's not good company to be in. More often than not, fading Phoenix, you're going to make a pretty penny. Slightly overvalued here. Am I rushing to bet Cleveland on the road? Not necessarily, but do I think Cleveland has a legitimate shot to win this game outright? Yes, I do. I will take the Cavs plus the points here in this one, here in our last and final game of the night. That's all I got for y'all boys, man. In and out of here. Hopefully y'all appreciate each and everything that I've laid out for you, ladies and gentlemen, today. If you appreciate the content, all I do is ask that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, including that NBA play of the day. We've hit 5 of our last 6 on that. You guys can scoop it up today. You can hop on something long-term, looking to bounce back. Wasn't our best day yesterday. Looking to bounce back today. You can hop on something long-term as we continue to kick the crap out of the books like we've done over the course of the full season. Appreciate y'all, man. I really, really do. I'll see y'all, boys and girls, in a little bit on the morning show. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'm out of here. Peace.